So today's battle video is another my Hydreigon Darkrai deck against a Blastoise for alligator. Sorry, Blastoise Kyurem Keldeo deck. And this is actually against a Poketuber Cowheads. I've played him before. This is actually back when he was a fairly good friend of mine. Turns out he's a pretty much a two-faced jerk. But yeah, that's a whole nother thing. So it's still a pretty good battle that lasted a long time. So I figured I'd go ahead and show the battle anyways, despite his personality, I suppose. Just yeah. So looks like he's Skylighting for a rare candy. Is this his first turn, or is this maybe turn 2? Looks like it's his first turn. He doesn't quite have, he isn't able to get the Blastoise up yet. So this is my second turn. I've got a fairly decent setup. And other than really not having the energy, I do have the turn 2 Hydreigon. So, while I kind of want more, I definitely don't want to just Juniper away all that stuff. So we're going to go ahead and Skyla, Candy, Hydreigon. And, ooh, do I Ultra Ball to get some more stuff on the bench? I mean, I can just Junk Hunt it back. I decided not to. I decided to try and Confuse Ray, and, which actually goes through, surprise. And let's see if I can get something working from here. So, he's got a nice big hand size of 7, so I'm assuming with him Skylaying for the rare candy, he's going to have the Blastoise or a way to get the Blastoise in his hand. I didn't have the N, unfortunately, but maybe he was just using the Skyla as a bluff to try and get me to N him. With a hand that big, though, chances are he's got something. So, I actually did speed this video up. This video was originally like a good 24 minutes long, so while you got a nice gap here, not quite sure why he's taking so long to do his moves, but yeah, there we go. We finally got some action. Uses the rare candy, gets the Blastoise up, gets another energy on the Kyurem, deluges a third onto it, and let's see if he's got like a double switch or if he's going to just take the chance with confusion. And he decides to end me, which is great. My hand is, I definitely do not like it, and I need a way to get some energy on fast, and that's perfect. I can Ultra Ball away energy, Dark Patch it back on, and we'll have a turn 3 Night Spear going on. So, he Ultra Balls for a Keldeo, and rushes in and plays the switch as well. Excellent. Gets rid of his confusion, so very well played. Looks like he gets energy on that Kyurem as well. Unfortunately, though, he actually used all those resources to go down to a hand of nothing, which is not good. I don't know if there was any way for him to avoid that. But this pretty much means he's going to have to rely on top decks for quite a while. So, first things first is, we'll go ahead and attach to Darkrai. We'll go ahead and capture up the Keldeo, because I really don't want to just worry about outrage and all that mess. We're going to Ultra Ball away 2 things. I really don't need anything in particular, but we'll go ahead and get another Darkrai. We'll Dark Patch onto the Darkrai, and we're going to go ahead and just Skyla for a Juniper. Get prepped up for next turn. And we're going to Dark Trans all that energy onto the active Darkrai and hit the Keldeo for 90. We'll do a little bit of damage to the Kyurem as well. And let's see if he got lucky with his top deck and hit an N or a Juniper, or possibly a Bianca, a Sharon, some sort of draw support. So, right now, we're really, except, well, technically both of our hand sizes are both 1. However, he knows that, my 1 is a, much more useful card, unless he just topped a draw card. And based on him, not doing a whole lot of anything right now, I'm guessing not. He's going to have another energy to manually switch, or he's going to have a switch. He needs a lot, so hopefully that's a draw supporter for him. If not, I'm going to be able to take a nice early lead. And again, not really quite sure what the delay is. Because I'm sure I'll probably get asked in the comments, you know, why is this guy such a jerk? This guy actually lied to me about how made him out to be a victim of how his parents were so terrible to him and he had no choice but to go join the army, and how he hated it and he wanted out and they were just manipulating him and using him. I actually wrote to this guy while he was in boot camp to be nice and to show support. Turns out he had a romantic interest in me, wished my relationship would fail. Yeah, just a really scum person, and found out that, you know, nothing, his parents are perfectly nice people, there's nothing wrong with them. He just got upset because, they didn't pay for his college education. I'm sorry, they didn't pay out, you know, 50 to 80 grand for a bachelor's degree for you. And so he couldn't get a job anywhere else, so he had to sign up for the army. Anyways, back to the game, now that he finally took his turn, which was a big pass. So, I draw an energy, detach it, Juniper, get a Dart Patch. I had another energy in the discard pile from that Ultra Ball. I've only got, that Kyurem only has, what, 30 on it, so, because the Eviolite, you know, my Night Spears aren't doing too much damage to him. So, after getting some more energy on the field, I just take out the Keldeo, go ahead and take my nice 2 prizes for knocking out that Keldeo. And, the Kyurem only has now 40 on it. I still can't one-shot it, so his Outrage could potentially still hit me for a lot. But I've got Double Catcher, and honestly, I don't really care about that Kyurem so much as that Blastoise. Now, the Kyurem can rack up a lot of damage. I may just do some nice lots of Dark Transing to my Hydreigon if I can get a Prism energy out and just take it out in one fell swoop if I can. Maybe I'll Ultra Ball for a Mewtwo and just load that up and take it out that way. Again, he's just really relying on top deck, so we'll see what he gets. So one of his cards was a Super Rod, and he's going to Super Rod in a Water, a Keldeo, and is there anything else in there to Super Rod in? No, there's not, so he's just going to Glaciate and hit everything for 30. So now I've got double Max Potion and get to decide where to use it. So we're definitely going to heal that Hydreigon. We're going to move all that energy off the Darkrai on the bench that has 60 on it. Go ahead and heal that one up too. I really don't, the Sableye gets knocked out, I'm really not concerned. So, I'm skylighting for something, a level ball? Interesting. I guess I just, being a little safe, and, I actually probably should have Skylid for the computer search and computer search for the Prism. I'm sorry, not Prism, the Blend Energy to be able to knock out the Kyurem. But again, 30, 30, 30, really, you know, without a Dusknoir to really combine all that damage, it's going to slowly whittle me down. But again, he is no hand. He's relying on top decks. So, I still feel pretty safe. Looks like he glaciated. No, he outraged. Interesting. So again, smart play would have been to glaciate. Take the knockout on Sableye and just spread it, but he decided to do more damage to the Darkrai. Now I run Max Potion, so you put all the energy or all the damage on one Pokemon, that's just going to give me reason to knock it out. So he's at 110. We'll just take a nice quick Night Spear and put a little damage on that Blastoise, and take my 3rd prize. So, maybe I actually shouldn't have shown this game, because I'm kind of curious now is if he's going to make like a late comeback and start taking some prizes. Although I kind of just, and I think I've said this in a few other videos, if I ever face a Poketuber, just out of, you know, hey, I'm facing a Poketuber, I do like to post those videos, and despite this guy being a complete jerk, I did promise him that all the battle videos that we did together would be up, so I kept my word, and yeah, it looks like he just has to pass. Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and get another Hydreigon out, attach that energy, and I won't be needing that rare candy since I've got Azuelas, and I think I can afford to lose a catcher, so we'll go ahead and throw out those guys, although I probably should just throw out a Juniper. Guess it really didn't matter, everything was going in the discard pile anyways. And Squirtle is honestly the easier knockout. Oh, I decided not to take the Squirtle. Okay, so interesting. I decided just to hit the Blastoise. Oh, I didn't realize I had enough to knock out the Blastoise. Never mind. So good reason not to take the Squirtle is I didn't realize Blastoise. Yeah, I guess he did have damage from 2 Night Spears on him, so that is enough to knock him out with just a single, or 2 bench Night Spears, a single Night Spear later on. So we'll go ahead and take my 4th prize. Oh, it's coming in the bottom left-hand thing. You know, I can't see the chat. We're actually chatting right now through Facebook, because obviously he can't see the chat. So, yeah, we resort to Facebook. Yeah, I'm probably typing out a response to him right now, actually, which is why there's a bit of a delay in me taking my prize card. Come on, take your prize card. Yeah, actually, this may be like a 6-0 game. Yeah, honestly, I just kind of posted this just because, you know, I promised that I'd have this video up, and I keep my word. So, yep, it's actually going to be a, I get to, just knock out all of his Pokemon. I don't even have to worry about taking my 6th prize. So, do I want to take it in any particularly interesting way? I could take it out with Cresselia. I finally do have the Prism now. I could take it out with the Darkrai. I could take it out with the Hydreigon. Had he had the energy, he could have flipped for a, was it Withdrawal? And potentially saved himself another turn, but, yeah, this is one of the reasons why Blastoise decks need Tropical Beach. When they run themselves dry like this, they have to have a way to recover rather than just relying on top decks. So there's the final Night Spear for the game. So not a very interesting game, but based on how this guy really abused our friendship, I thought it might be a good idea to get him out. He's not a very big Poketuber, but just get him out to be for this, you know, expose him for the scum that he is. So, thanks for enjoying my little rant there for the few of you that consistently watch my battle videos. And tomorrow's a featured Friday day, but the next battle video, which may be a while because I've got all these Plasma Storm things that are going to be coming up, but the next battle video will be featuring Empoleon Dusknoir. I finally got another match. Not a very good one, so hopefully I'll get some better ones. But I finally got another match with that game, so, or that deck. So enjoy and stay tuned.